Wolves, I'm sorry, you're the one here. Delete the VOD. Please delete the VOD. One of you delete the fucking VOD. Oh my
I'm
god.
sorry, that was really dark.
Friday Night Beatdown.
I'm sorry.
Coming at you live. Sunday. Oh no, Friday.
Friday.
I'm smacking her again.
Ow.
Yep. You want another one?
Huh?
Titties!
Yes, Daddy. This is where we make your entire stream uncomfortable.
Get under the desk right now.
Okay. Actually, I don't think I can do that with my back.
Oh yeah, with your back, Scott.
I would, but I can't.
Damn inflation.
Inflation?
I blame inflation.
Inflation of my spine, I guess. Titties. Titties.
Why did my music stop?
Saves the VOD instead.
Don't save the VOD, delete the VOD. Please.
Espen. Hold on. My brain had to take a second for that.
Espen salt bath, Bloodwayne.
No, Epson. Oh, okay,
Not Epstein, Epson.
What the fuck?
Yes, I know, he didn't kill himself. Anyway.
I'm comfortable with this.
Don't make me hard.
Steph Bloodwing, what are you doing?
I swear.
I just watched a Criminal Minds episode where this girl got into an accident and she ended up with that hypersexualization where she wants to screw everything.
Give her my number.
So she ends up screwing someone and having a kid, but they lie to the kid and say that the mom is the sister and that he's adopted. So he wants to fuck his mom because he doesn't know because they're not related and stuff, and she's fucking everything else. And so finally she tells him that she's his mom, and he murders her because she's.
Okay, I gotta start the round now, but thank you for telling that lovely story. Okay? I love you.
Oh, you're so embarrassed.
At least the titties are there to help it. You're exactly right. But I do have to get started, okay, boo? Okay? I love you. Alright, I'll see you later. I want to make sure I don't run your feet over. Anyway. Alright, 14 minutes remaining on the clock. Blue 4 defending 3 sectors, and she's smacking me with an empty bottle. Okay, let's go ahead and look at our attackers here. So it is Soviet forces. They have 2 MG42 half-tracks, 2 M2 half-tracks as well. Soviet weaponry is going to be Mosin's, SVT-40 semi-automatic rifles. We see one right there. We've got some Panzerfausts in play. I'm not seeing any Panzerschrecks, though. Other weaponry, though, will be PPSHs, both stick and drum mags. And we are going to see some DP-27s in play as well for their machine guns. Otherwise, overall, here is the mortar back here as well. Stark's going to be gunning it. I'm going to be honest, he's the only person I really trust to work with a mortar, because he's the one that is able to accurately deliver the shots every time. So we'll see how that goes. But otherwise, let's break down the roster. So, Commander, we have Vagrant leading again. Honey.
May I have one thing before I leave?
What?
May I have a head pass?
Yes, I will smack your ass.
Because it's not an equivalent exchange.
Oh, well, I mean, as long as I'm touching something, right? Can I get back to work, please, honey?
My big brain is big and my big butt is big, so I guess you're...
Smacking it.
Ow!
Anyway.
Okay, I'm leaving. Bye.
Bye. Ah, don't throw a bottle at me, woman.
Don't smack my butt.
Okay.
I have a back injury.
Have fun picking that bottle up, then. Ow! Ow!
Don't make me granny squat for a water bottle.
I'd say get the dragon dildos, but you can't squat, so give me the damn bottle. That's what I used to water the plants. No, I water the plants outside with this, you disgusting. Anyway, let's go over the roster. Vagrant commanding the Op 4 side. Ace. Smacked it again. Ace being the medic. 2IC. You know what, chat? Give me 1 second. She can't run. She's crippled.
I can hide.
What was your plan? What was it? Let's go upstairs before I change my mind. Dimec leading X-Ray, Despo being the sniper here with a scoped Mosin. I believe it's a PU scope. Sushi being the medic, Blam being the spotter. Anderson leading Alpha with Martin as the medic. Thorn leading Alpha 1 with Cosmonaut Poe. Cool Breeze, Fez, and Kevin. Bridges leading Alpha 2 with Maz, Warwick, Dreek, Fist, and Jabby. Foxtrot 2 appears to be just a single squad group here. So we have Bobby with Chadwick, Gur, Nova, Arcane, Swedge, Wise, Leg, and Naders. Gamma 1, I think, is just a dedicated team for the mortar. So Banks is going to be the radio man for it, and Stark is going to be the gunner. And then we have Charlie all merged together here. I don't know who's leading it, but Parker's up top with Herb, Bates, Norris, Gordon, Lurch, Savan, Mito, Nuclear, Moose, Lennox, Jack, Eagle, Russ, Greenshade, and Mike all together. That is your Op4 side. Meanwhile, looking over at Blue 4. Blue 4 is consistent of 2 light tanks, a few transport trucks here and there, but otherwise they are generally infantry defending these following 3 areas. Sector 1, which appears to be this large defensive line right here, inbuilt with some of the terrain and some custom build-ups around the trench made out of some wooden palisades. Sector 2, which is just to the north, which is this other trench line here that is a little less well developed, in my opinion. And then Sector 3, which appears to be this HQ building with some scaffoldings, radar, and a little inlet for those tanks. Encircled by some entrenchments and some more wooden buildup here as well. On the Blue 4 side, commanding, we have Phoenix. Bacon Flavored Ivan is the group's medic. Loki leading X-Ray with Patriot as the sniper. G-Legs as the spotter. Wallace leading Delta 2 with Immortal Flame, Puma, Rickenback, Killer Wolf, Cobb, Thrill House, Rancid, Ilbenek, and Waldo together. Excuse me. Gamma 1 only has 1 member in it, so Steel might have to solo crew a tank or grab someone from the other group, which has Barnes, Squeak, and Tenderbaner. Artisan leading Echo 2 with Absorb, Space Cowboy, Carl, Corvo, Sam, Lolo, and Schnuffles together. Charlie 1 appears to be Pierce and Racket. They'll probably merge with Charlie 2, which has Guy Fury leading Cakeir, Den, Juicy, King, Band, Flux, Armages, Michael, and Novix. And Thomas is in Delta, yet to be claimed. I didn't see a Falcon. Did you see a Falcon? Falcon might have disappeared for the night. I know some of you like to always bet on him. Otherwise, we got Pepega on Blue 4. I'm trying to see. We got Stark gunning the mortar on Op 4. But beyond that, I don't see Scandion anymore tonight. So I think they called it quits because it is pretty late for them otherwise. But that should be the breakdown. It's a small AO. I see this only lasting maybe 20, 30 minutes tops. They're saying that this force already got overrun, so it gives Op4 a few positions to try to entrench in, but I also really want to see how that mortar plays in tonight as well. So we'll see how things go. Otherwise, let me scroll up in chat to make sure I didn't miss anything important while Bloodwing was being Bloodwing. Yeah, it's all good. We'll see where the mortar rounds go. But otherwise, chat, Falcon, yeah, no, he definitely yeeted. He was probably in the channel with me, and I just stopped responding, and yeah, stuff happened. Otherwise, we'll see how Blue 4 deploys themselves. There's a lot of good cover here to prevent being hit by mortar shells, but we'll just have to see how the rest of this plays out otherwise. Looks like we also have some craters over on this side over here, but yep, we just gotta wait it out for the mission to go at this point. Still about 7.5 minutes. Otherwise, again, Op4 has the technology advantage. The last time there was an Op4 versus Blue 4, Soviet versus Japanese force, that was EU round 1 today. And the Japanese actually won because of a few players clutching it pretty hard. Flux with an 8-person multi-kill. Bay sweeped up a few people on the northern side, and then Ash got a nice double kill of the remaining 2 Op4 guys that tried to push his position. Actually, it turned into a 2v3, and that was the final round. It was a 0v3 by the end of it, because it went to elimination. Now, Op4 had 2 M2 scout cars to work with, but this time around they have multiple half-tracks, 2 MG42 variants, 2 M2 variants, and then they also have a mortar to work with. Blue 4 with the light tanks could do a lot of damage by positioning them on slightly elevated positions to overwatch these open fields, because let's look. The border for the southern side is over here. You could see a nice push along the riverbed. There's a lot of concealment and cover to work with to get all the way around and just do a massive back attack. Or the northernmost side is this, all the way down this angle. So they could honestly bypass some of these entrenched positions, get to the rear position, and then use the high ground to attack the remaining positions and chew them up with the mortar. But it's really going to be up to the tanks to go around and lock down these farther flanks, because otherwise, I think Op4 is going to have a pretty nice advantage of just pushing around certain areas here. So we'll have to see it. We could also see X-Ray go down one angle, but it could really go either way. Or, of course, we might just see Op4 go straight down the middle and try to smash through Blue 4's lines in some nice little cinematic, each side slowly trading off until we get to like 5 people on each side, and then something happens, and then, you know, it's a very close match. So it could really go either way here. See, here's the thing, though, different. That's if the tanks have ammo this time, because apparently last round they didn't have any primary tank gun ammo. They only had machine gun ammo, so that was a little bit of an oops. Don't know why the tanks were missing said ammo, but that definitely helped hamper their ability to fight the Shermans. But the bazookas seem to be pretty effective on the Shermans themselves, with knocking out one Sherman towards the end. The other one stayed alive the entire time, so another hydrate. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start. Now, in terms of who to bet on here, I have actually not been right a lot tonight, so I'm not gonna really give my 2 cents. Blue 4 have mainly bolt-action rifles. Op 4 do as well, but they have slightly more automatic weaponry. They've got weaponry with higher magazines as well in terms of drum mags for PPSHs, and the DP27 circular belts are 47 rounds, whereas the weaponry Blue 4 has is just 30 rounds for the stick mags, I think at most, and then the other stick mags for the Type 100 LMG, aka the Bren knockoff, is also 30, so we just have to wait it out. I think in between rounds 2 and 3, I'm going to go downstairs, make myself some coffee, because I do want to stream some DayZ, but then afterwards I need to put some footage up to process, because I want to try to clean my drives out so I can build the damn computer. Because I keep pushing it off because other things keep happening. It's a pain in the butt. But I do like the cinematic crashes of planes around right here. It is quite nice. And then up here you got some smoking positions of wrecked tanks. A little bit of a custom fire effect as well. That is quite nice. So you have another group of Blue 4 coming up to this northern line here, because they have no choice but to form just a really long defensive line, because they don't know where Op 4 is going to try to push from. So this could give Op 4 the opportunity to make a nice spearhead somewhere, break through that defensive line and back cap. But I think Sector 1 is going to be the bloodiest fight, because that's where Blue 4 is the most developed. Sector 2 is going to be a little easier because there's not a lot of cover there. Sector 3 would be decent, but Blue 4 doesn't have the numbers to layer another line of defenders here, so they're stuck with that, essentially. Ooh. But yeah, no, I think this is going to be a 30 round at most, probably a 20 to 25, because you're going to see immediate contact within the first few minutes. Now, another silly thing that could happen, we could see Op 4 here. Now I'm going to get them confused with Green 4 because that was last round. We could see just the half-tracks here push through, and one of them is a dual MG42 as well, so that is something to consider. But I really want to see what Stark does with that mortar. I think that is going to make the difference. hitting some of these positions, because we've seen HE used on AT guns, for example. That was in EU3, and that did a lot of damage to some people. Also pissed some people off, apparently, but I think it made it fair. They chose to push an open territory where the one gun was overwatching. That how it be. One second. The main channel is going to have Zeus videos start appearing again, because I have proven that YouTube doesn't matter what I upload, it'll throttle me all the same. So, you know, I don't want to maintain a fourth channel, not right now. I might eventually open a fourth one to do cooking stuff once a week, but, you know, just stuff with the GoPro, because I find that fun. But to manage a fourth fucking Arma channel, I don't feel like it. I was only going to do it if there was a noticeable improvement on the main channel by uploading only smaller videos, but it doesn't seem to fucking matter. Alright, mission has started. Are you okay? You just flew, buddy. Just making sure you're okay. But we hear engine backfires here, and some mortars already being fired. Oh dear. Oh dear, this might actually get close. Without a spotter, though, he's heavily over range, and also these tracers aren't going exactly where the shells are going. Yeah, I think they were trying to hit that position, but they were slightly over range there. That's a shame. We didn't burn all of its HE off of that. But yeah, no, they're hitting that position because they want to smash through on the northern side. So that shows that Op 4 wants to take Sector 2 first, then 3, and then probably meander into Sector 1, because on the map, this is all green usually means force, which means cover to advance with. So that's why they're pushing on this angle. Why do you always read vagrant as Viagrant? Maybe because you take Viagra, Adamek. You get your wires crossed. That's okay, buddy. How are you doing? Alright, so now we're seeing them push with their half-tracks here. The MG42s are opening fire. Op 4 now dismounting their infantry, using the machine guns to provide cover by fire. SMGs returning fire. Rounds going all the way back here, and we actually see some pickoffs happening. Fist is unconscious, Poe is dead, Cool Breeze is unconscious. Now you're seeing this massive Soviet charge here. You got X-Ray down to the south, and the mortar's still back here. Now this is actually really critical for Blue 4. If they can get a good chunk of kills in this one defense line, get some good grenade throws, really thin out Op 4's advance, they could do quite well. Really good grenade right there, knocks Cobb out. But whereas if Op 4 is just able to smash through these lines, it's looking like it's in Blue 4's favor here. Yes, they're pulling back, but they're catching a lot of Op 4 out in the open here. Mackenzie trying to be a good medic here, but he's about to be walked up on. If he has grenades, now would be the time. That's a smoke grenade, I believe. That tank coming around, it could do a lot of damage here, but that 50 cal firing. Oh, I'm seeing blood splatter. It's actually, the 50 cal's penetrating into the tank. I think the tank just got disabled. Oh, that is really unfortunate. Mackenzie trying to pull Cole back. Or Cobb, excuse me. I think Op 4 successfully smashed this line here, and they have caused a rout. Yes, Adamek, it's Ruskies versus the Jabs. More suppressive fire going back and forth. Now we need to see more mortars come in. So I'll be occasionally checking the sky, but they gotta radio things here. I think they'll still be within radio range of each other, but that mortar could technically be moved closer if they wanted to. So yeah, Blue Force still have a good chunk of their force watching the southern line. Mackenzie gets knocked out because Jack has a full PPSH there. Steel is trying to fold out from that position. Got some blind suppressive fire going over Zandu's head. Mackenzie wakes back up. Wallace is up here. They're trying to secure this, but now you got some Op 4 moving through the trench right here. Led by a guy with a PPSH. Yeah, these guys are screwed. Ooh, Wallace turns and engages. And Green Shade knocks him out. Grenade is thrown. Jack almost red on reds there. Thankfully, all of his shots missed. Killer Wolf coming up, a grenade bouncing not far enough. Ilbanek throwing some grenades up, though. That one doesn't get the right bounce. Green Shade knocked out. And some smoke's being thrown. So I think Lurch was trying to drag Green Shade, but Green Shade did his wake up. Now you got Blue 4 trying to hold this line here, but Op 4 has some slight entrenchment. And they're slowly advancing, but you see casualties stacking and people medicing. Gunners on the half tracks are getting picked off, though. Blue 4 might just be able to hold this because Op 4 divided into 3 groups, and 2 of those groups are taking the brunt of it. Northern group seems to be slowed down a little bit because of that tank. Ilvanek able to get Cobb back. He is the medic, which is why I was going to grab him. But we got this inner, this outer defense line here, and then this inner one on the sector able to overwatch it. This leaves this defense line to potentially come around and flank as it's overwatched from the rear line. But again, they are outnumbered, but a few grenades will fix that. Yeah, Twitch censoring everything. It's quite funny. I have most of that disabled and it still does it, so. It's tied to things I can't even touch. Alright, so we got some Blue 4 firing at these guys over here. Op 4 have moved the mortar closer so they can be in a closer range here. But Blue 4 so well spread out that those mortars will not be too effective. We got grenades being thrown on the right side. Puma trying to overwatch. Jack has that PPSH, though. And he's throwing more grenades. That one gets an unlucky bounce off of a tree, though. We got Flame here trying to pick some guys off with that LMG. Trying to get some longer range shots here. You're hearing AT firing here as well. It's Blue 4 firing bazooka rounds up here. Jack got knocked out. Yeah, Puma should try to get that PPSH at this point. Oh my god, a great grenade flow by Flame, and he gets a Russian. Excuse me, a Soviet. Another good grenade throw, but Naders was in the low ground. Don't you love it when you throw a grenade and the grenade delivers you an opponent? I think that's quite nice, personally. Ooh, and Naders finds Immortal and sprays him down with that PPSH. Puma sticking to his rifle as Op 4 slowly diffuses into this line, utilizing smoke grenades to move up. That's another thing I've noticed with this branch today. There's been a lot more utilization of smoke grenades. because the smoke grenades here branch out a lot more. Nader's friendly firing Chadwick. That was bound to happen. I think he just realized he was friendly. Whoops! More AT coming in. That one came awfully close. That half-track's actually a bit damaged. If it fell a little short, went left into that crowd of Op-4, there would have been casualties, because we have seen bazookas do a lot of damage today. Mortar shells still landing far. They got good eyes from this trench line right here, as the outer line is down to 2 players up. Op4 doesn't have a lot of skulls. I mean, Blue 4 and Op4 are pretty even here. Neither side has been able to gain a real advantage. Bridges is somehow unconscious, but not unconscious. Ooh, Killer Wolf is gonna be a killer. Except he missed a shot. He missed a shot again. He threw an AT grenade! And then Maz flanked and murdered everyone. Oh, man. That's funny. Puma survived, but he got knocked out as he was trying to run. Op4 still got a good chunk of forces. I feel like this is lying to me. I feel like there's more deaths than this perceived, but we also have a good chunk of knockouts, too. I feel like they're down to like only 60% efficacy here. Something just blew up. Ah, it was one of the half-tracks. So the other MG42 half-track is pushed up. We got some marksman fire flanking off of it. They're just blindly suppressing the smoke. Now the real question is, how are they going to cross? Bobby... Okay. Okay, Bobby. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much what I expected there. Not even surprised. Ilmanek, you did a good job saving him, but yeah, you died still, buddy. All right, we got open ground charging here. Machine gun fire, left, right, and center. Bobby might have gotten double tapped by Maz there. But Maz is on 6 kills with that machine, BPSH. Ace gets picked off by that machine gun. Maz just double tapped the friendly to make sure he was dead. Did you just knock out? I swear, if he just got knocked out by his own grenade, he might have gotten shot by King over here. Ace wakes back up, Maz wakes back up. All right. Thorn pushing, Corvo's down. It's an F1. And Artisan runs right into it, and that knocks him out. Well, it got him to where he was going, into that building at least. Oh! Yeah, if Thorn... Yeah, he would have gone down anyway. Could still wake back up, but... Ooh. Messy to push alone. Zord wakes back up. Here comes Maz. Ooh! And Maz found Thorn. Look at that. Thorn wakes back up. And Maz brought him ammo. Wow, what a nice guy. Hey, Amahur, welcome. It is round 2 of the NA branch. Artisan just got shot. But he's still up. Otherwise, Op4 is desperately trying to take this area. But look at this. Pepega on Blue 4 are countercharging Op 4 here. They've smoked their advance. What is this? They sneak past each other. Got some more Op 4 guys getting knocked out here. Novik's picking people up with that submachine gun. Blue 4 also moving in the sector to pretty much counterattack it here. We are about to be at the 15-minute mark. I think actually just entering the 14-minute mark there. Oh my god. I mean, trenches turn you into a fatal funnel. I'm not surprised. And he finally gets knocked out. I think Gur got that shot, or leg. Wow. And most of them wake back up because the double tap capability of those submachine guns is utter dog shit. Oh! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Guy Fury, Mito trick! Ah! And then he... What is going on with this ragdolling? Oh my god. That's funny. I'm waiting to see what else happens at this point. Just a lot of dead dudes in a trench. Guy Fury, oh, he took way too many shots. He's not waking back up. Meanwhile, Op 4 now pulling away from that sector as Blue 4 counterattacks this position. Blue 4 have also come around with one of their other light tank. They've also taken this car, which means did they clear out the Op 4 mortar position? Now they moved up here, and now they're getting harassed by Bayans, who's getting some really great grenade throws. There goes Stark. And there goes Banks. He needs to double tap him, but yeah. All right, Blue 4 still pushing this trench. Got Cake here up here. You got X-Ray on the rear. You got the tank on the rear. I think Blue 4's got this. As I say that, Michael pushes up, knocks Martin out. Oh my god. Gets the reload. Pepega has just been murdering everyone today. Bayant as well. You got Gordon in this driver's seat just chilling. Michael's now on a double tapping spree. He's on 5 kills, about to be 6 when he kills Cool Breeze. He could AT that thing. Cosmonaut trying to survive now. Jesus Christ. Now you just have Bayant coming in to clean people up. Juicy stayed back. And Leg and Bayant trade. There's been a lot of trades too tonight. Uh-oh. Cosmonaut ran into Falcon, and Falcon said hello. Anderson's coming up, though. Ooh, another trade. Arma Jesus and hunting down some dude with a handgun. Michael found the other rifleman. Gordon's just chilling in the damn Vic. Falcon wakes up. He's going to double tap Anderson. Ooh. The Blue 4 bias this round. AT being fired as they try to knock out the light tank with a Panzerfaust. Bayant, I think he woke back up. He came down and went down. Grenades being thrown. Juicy might be trying to go up to his tank. Nuclear Moose might find an angle on Juicy. And there it is. I heard AT fire. That I think was the bazooka trying to hit the half-track. Michael cannot seem to range the bazooka. I think he's out of bazooka ammo, so he's going to go for running up to the guy. Meanwhile, you have some fighting going around over here. Patriot trying to get in the area between here. Nuclear Moose staying low. This is some of X-Ray's guys. Attackers capping Sector 1 because they ran. This was X-Ray running south because Blue 4 pushed everything north. But that's only their X-Ray element. Patriot getting a great grenade throw on Nova, and it knocks him out. Could still wake back up, though. Nuclear Moose behind the body. He sees Tender Banner running around. The tank has been abandoned. Headshots Barnes. No, it was a next shot because Barnes would be dead otherwise. And look. Oh my god. Oh, man. I thought he had a chance. I was wrong. And his head's still spinning. Oh, it stopped. That one definitely made his head spin there. Falcon now hunting down Gordon as Gordon desperately tries to drive away. Falcon needs some elevation. He can shoot the gunner, the driver in the back. Ooh. Whew. All right. Now it's just off to Op 4 X-Ray, which is down to the south. Den might be trying to find him here, but yes, this has been pretty much cleaned up. All right, we're going to look at kill counts here. Novik's on 3. I'm going to call out anything that is over 2. Or 2 or over, excuse me. So Michael on 7. Arma Jesus on 2. Bayant on 2. Guy Fieri on 2. Falcon on 2 right now. Schnuffles on 3. Sam on 2. Corvo on 2. Puma on 4. Patriot on 3. Kabubi, excuse me, on 2. Maz was on 6. Like, admittedly, I'm just seeing, Cosmonaut was on 2. Yeah, look at all of these zeros. Leg on 2. Nuclear Moose was on 2. But, I mean, you see the difference, right? So many names I called out on Blue 4, but not a lot on Op 4 there. And it's crazy to see that, because Op 4 have the more powerful weaponry. Now, here's the one issue with this mission. It's going to linger, because you have Blue 4 kind of stuck around. X-Ray's the last group going here. They're going to be super cautious. It's going to drain the clock. Den might have an opportunity to find a few of them, but this is just going to take a while. I think Op 4, we're going to see Despo get to Sector 3, cap that, and then you're just going to see Blue 4 hold Sector 2, and this is going to probably take another 10 minutes, in all honesty. But overall, that was a very nice action-packed round there, I will say. We could still see an upset, but, I mean, it's 3 versus 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 3v12, so a ratio of 4 to 1. On Blue 4's side. I've seen upsets. We've seen a 23-1 upset with the Adriano incident. But I don't think we're ever going to see something like that again. That's for fucking sure. I think Falcon's in the half track. He's trying to have people... No, G-Legs is in it. He's trying to get people to come with him. Despo taking Sector 3 now. That's going to make Blue 4 pull back. Now, this is going to say it's red because it's an enemy Vic. Probably because there's still a dead enemy in the Vic. Yeah, the gunner seat and one of the passenger seats. So that's always going to read as red, but that's actually blue. And now you have Blue 4 starting to fold in as well as Falcon. Yeah, his group's pretty broken up. There's no short-range radio, so... Despo finding the drop on... Could he get the drop on Den? He's looking around trying to see where Den went. Den might have heard those footsteps, though. Despo has a scoped Mosin. I'm not sure if he got a kill there. Now you got Falcon firing. Den trying to push Despo's position. Despo has the handgun out. And Despo is CO'd. There's the double taps. 2 Op4 remaining, 2v12. It is now 6-1. Maz poking me saying this is just Soviet Wave 1, don't worry. What, you just redo the mission at that point? Here's the scary thing. If all of Blue 4 leave Sector 2 to go hunt for people in Sector 3, Op4 will win because Timek is in the zone now. So they just have to kill the people in the sector, and they'll be fine. But we got Blue 4 keeping a few guys in the zone. X-Ray is going to stay here. And you got Arma Jesus marauding around. Sushi's staying on the defense. I think he sees the movement up there. I'm going to be honest. Sushi's best bet isn't to fire, it's to throw grenades. And try killing him with that to at least keep his position concealed. See, because here, I mean, yeah, he got some hits, but no kills. And now all of China knows he is here. If you understand that reference. Yeah, they're just wildly throwing grenades around now. But, I mean, with 2 people close together like that, that would have been really effective. Sushi could also smoke his own position and use that to hide out. And Patriot, I think, is going to get the jump on Sushi. Gets him in the foot. Sushi not paying attention. Patriot gets the handgun shots. Timek now. What gun does he have? He has an SVT. The SVT, I would say, is probably the most overpowered weapon I've seen tonight because it just slaps. See, guys? Yeah, the SVT is a very powerful weapon. See, it just slaps. It just slaps. Yeah. Yeah. Told you. Liru was right. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah. Yeah, Liru was right. Totally, guys. Totally. Yeah, just slaps. It just slaps. That was pretty fucking funny. I got the weapon right. I didn't get the side right, but hey, you know, it happens. All right. That is a Blue 4 victory.